So really our name says it all about us. My husband and I started Stil Dreamn Dairy in 2011. Like a lot of people, we had a lot of twists and turns and ups and downs in our paths to be where we are. And when we went out on our own and started milking together as a fairly young couple, we decided Stil Dreamn fit us best. The creamery just became operational last fall, finally, but it's been 3 years in the making, all the paperwork behind it. We've received a few grants and there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes before we were able to see any product on shelves. It's a very long path to get to that point. My husband and I, we grew up dairy farmers. He's multi-generational, but we are not on a family farm. We did purchase this farm and this location and start here on our own. But we've always felt that our girls produced a unique product, and the A2 is very niche market, especially the grass-fed, that there's a lot of things that make our milk special. It's a double allele. It means that an animal gets protein from each parent. So a lot of commercial milk has an A1 gene in it. They found that the A2 is more digestible, so it is something we can breed for as just a genetic trait that we mate our cows for, and then it's just a simple DNA test to confirm that they are A2. Right here on the location we're at here was what we call the Stil Dreamn location, and we save this for grazing our milk cow herd. We do have another farm where we have young stock and put up a lot of our hay. So we try to milk around 70. We have probably, I don't know, like 300 head total between young stock and bulls. So our milk barn, like a lot in Missouri, they're kind of antique, that there's not a lot of money to build new fancy equipment and upgrade facilities. So that's something that we hope that we can go into in the future as the profits return from this investment. But it's just a double 4 herringbone, and a lot of it's manual. The cows do receive supplemental grain in the parlor right now, because they just can't have enough nutrition out of the grass to support these large frames and to keep the weight on them that they need to stay healthy. So we do capture a couple of audiences with our products. Being the grass-fed is higher in omega-3s, and a lot of people really want to associate with where their milk comes from with that. And then the A2 is, like I said, about the digestibility, and we really tried to hit everything we can to make this milk digestible for an audience, because I hear over and over for people that they can't drink milk anymore. And our milk is so different from what you're going to find on your Walmart shelf or what people are used to. And we're kind of refreshing dairy for a lot of people. We love our cows. This is why we work so hard, is because they are like family to us. And if you can think how much you love your dog, that's the same as the relationship we have with our cattle. Being able to make the farm profitable to keep our girls going and provide the best life we can has always been a goal. It's it's cool that we're in kind of a retired farming community. And for so many people that sold milk to a co-op for so long, we've all been victims of we have to take what they pay us for our milk. So it doesn't matter how much it costs us to produce it. We're only getting how much they tell us our product is worth, which makes it really, really hard to pay bills. We have no control over, hey, we just had a $10,000 breakdown, but there's not money to supplement that. So we're able to take back some of that power by cutting out the middleman, and we get to set our price for what we need for our cows to be profitable. And like I said again, to provide the life that we want to for our cattle.